We've got the Cheetah Cat out here today. I'm going to be running these 4216 3 blades. Don't really want to change the prop. I'm going to be running 4S at first, and then we're going to be running 6S over here. So these are going to be the 6200 mAh SRD packs. I went ahead and changed the rudder. So this mounting bracket on here is a 21 series Speedmaster rudder, and this is a like 6040 series rudder. Now the bracket and the rudder don't match because the 21 series is 4.8 mils wide and the 4060 series is 6.2 mils wide. So I had to basically shave down the mounting bracket to get these two to match. I don't know if I can buy the hinge point and they would cross over, but I went ahead and cut the rudder down to the same length as stock to where hopefully we don't get the rudder to bend again like it did in the last video. So I'm gonna go ahead, get it all buttoned up. We're gonna be putting these batteries in it first. We're gonna give it out here a run on a speed run pond. All right, let's get it. Let's get it.
6 miles per hour.
Got to adjust the steering.
Center trim.
There it goes.
Receiver battery 5.9 volts.
Pretty good. Those props aren't as big as the 1816s. These are little 4216s. And I don't have it trimmed up nearly as far. I just wanted it to run.
Receiver battery 5.9 volts.
A 4S, I could probably run a lot bigger prop. I wanted to see what these props would do on 4S and then again on 6S. All right, I'm gonna bring it in here and let it cool down for a minute. That thing gets it, boy. I think it likes that shorter rudder. Yeah, it turns on a dime now. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and open it up. See, okay, everything looks good there. Let's go ahead and check out the ESCs. ESCs, we got 129 degrees. Batteries, 114 on that one, 122 on that one. That motor is 107, so not bad. The capacitors always get really hot. See, 128. I've got some new caps coming for this thing. Instead of it going to be on 2 capacitors here, I've actually got one that's going to be coming in with 5. And they're going to be 8S capable rather than 6S capable. I think we've got a lot cooler temperatures now because I actually have a rudder on the back of this thing that's capable of doing quality cooling. I cut the rudder too short on accident. I had put a piece of masking tape over the rudder before I cut it. And what I ended up doing, I cut it on the top side of the masking tape like a fool, instead of the bottom side of the masking tape where I had actually cut it. So I ended up cutting the rudder 3/4 of an inch shorter than I actually wanted to. But these little props here, they're quite small, you know. I didn't want to run a big prop and then have to change the props out when I ran these 6S packs over here. I wanted to just see what these would do on 4S. I wanted to test my cooling. The rudder works great. The boat turns great. I saw when I was running it like a stream that was coming out to about here, which is awesome. So I get a lot better cooling with the like the 40 series rudder rather than the 21 series rudder. And I've learned this over the last like week. I didn't know there were 2 different variations of rudders or even series of rudders. My Impulse 32, I didn't know this, but I actually bought a 40 series rudder for it. It was the same rudder just like this, except it was a single pickup. It was 5 1/4 inches long, tapered, single pickup with a 4-inch setback. That was the one I bought. So I should have bought the same style for this, but I couldn't because I based it off the mounting bracket, and the mounting bracket on this was ideal. It was perfect. It fit beautifully right there in this little spot. So the 40 series Speedmaster rudder wouldn't fit. It was like over a 1/2 inch too wide. So my hope is I can put just the knuckle block right here off the 40 series and maybe it'll fit. I have to still try that theory. I don't know if it'll work yet, but I need to take the rudder off the Impulse and see if it can do a direct swap to this. And then if it does, I can then swap blades out without having to modify them to fit in this little crack right here. So that's what I had to do. Cool. Enough of me japping my jaws. I'm gonna let this thing cool down. We're gonna run it again on 6S. It was actually pretty remarkable runtime that I got out of these packs. I was kind of curious as to what the battery was going to be, and we're right at 3.75 on both of these packs, which is beautiful. And I want to give a special shout out to my subscriber Fred. He made me these gold Cheetah Cat decals. They look awesome. He also made me some gold H2O mechanic decals. I need to go ahead and peel these off and put on the gold ones because they really complement the boat really, really well. Now we're going to do something different. Let's go ahead and go for a ride on the Cheetah 6S. Turn the GoPro on, throw it in the water. A lot more nose weight now that the GoPro's on it. Whoa, I got off of it too quick. 71 mile an hour, baby. Let's see what we did. 71 miles an hour, baby. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let's see if I can block. Can you see it? 71 miles an hour. Yep, 71. With a GoPro on top, ain't bad. Well, I sure hope y'all enjoyed that video just as much as I enjoyed making it. Looks like the boat turned out good. The GoPro stayed on there. I even put a little tassel on it just in case, so we can pop it on and off. But let's go ahead, open it up now, and check the temps, because we were getting, I believe, this side was cutting off, but more added nose weight. You could tell the boat was just running wet because we put, you know, 3.5 ounces of weight right here over the nose. So you theoretically would have to compensate, you know, with the rear struts. But I didn't want to do any adjustments. I just wanted to put that on there because that's got to be an awesome point of view. All right, let's pop the lid on this joker. That's so good. This thing never has any smoke. 140, and it's been about 4 minutes. So yeah, we were probably getting temp cut on this side. 114 on the motor ain't bad. Let's see these caps. I bet they're scalding. Not bad. 131, 148. Yeah, caps get hot. Batteries 109, 117, 127. Whew. Yeah, those batteries are hot. Okay, not bad. 71 mile an hour with the GoPro on top. Batteries are shut off perfectly. 3.8, ready to go. Ready to go. I think the added nose weight really helps. Right now, I've got roughly 1.5 degrees negative angle on the rear strut. And one of my subscribers said, make sure to put a straight edge on the inside of your sponsons to make sure that these struts here aren't angled out or angled in. And whoever said that, I want to thank you, because this strut here was angled this way and this one here was angled that way. I put it out and it was like a 1/4 inch off. I guess that's either due to crashing or whatever, but basically I just had to go in and kind of bend it and then tighten that ball back, and I believe that really helped a lot. You know, I'm not really a super duper fan of these struts. I really like the Oxydine struts where they have the support that comes from up here, but I don't have enough overhang to use something like that. I feel like these are just getting ready to get bent and broken off. It would be cool to have some sort of support come off the back here and come down to this. I just have to figure some sort of formulation out if that's even possible. But that was really cool, really cool. Go ahead and end the video here. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And if you want to see any more on the boat GoPro action, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out.